Hey, it's Jason, your friendly YouTube. We're trying to make it on YouTube and giving you my little behind-the-scenes action. Today's an exciting day. Why is it an exciting day? Amazon showed up. And why is that an exciting day? Because with this little Amazon Prime box is going to be the cure to a lot of my audio issues. So let's take a hop into my office and unpackage what this cure just is. So as you may know, I have the Hero 12 and the audio has the media mod and it's good, but I want to introduce you to these new Lark Max wireless lavalier microphone system. I paid a premium for this Hollyland brand. It comes with 2 mics, it comes with the charging station, and I also got some of the little guys that you can hook to the actual lavalier mic. Why did I get these? Because oftentimes I'm videoing, and when I'm videoing, I'm outside, and I have to do a ton of audio work to try to make it better. And admittedly, with this new GoPro 12 and the media mod, sometimes I forget to change what direction the mic is facing, and it messes my audio up. I'm going to unpackage these and talk about how I'm going to use them.
Okay.
So like I said, I paid a premium for these, but I'm hoping it will be worth it. So very cool box here. Packaging means everything nowadays, right? I guess. I just want a good product. Looks like you have the instruction manual and this big envelope here on the packing list and some technical support. Ooh, look, it's like velvet lined. Fancy. Artwork courtesy of my son when he was a few years old. I've kept it. I've never used one of these, but this will, it's not only limited to using it on my GoPro, so I can use it with all kinds of devices. So this looks like the main little gizmo here. Look, it looks like it comes charged too. It's already lighting up. So then you have the actual mic right here, or the device, I should say. It's pretty small. Next to my little Fitbit watch gives you an idea. And this is what would presumably clip on you, and what I'll plug the mic into. So this is a charging box. That's pretty cool. So these plug in, or the way they sit, they actually rest on the charger. Admittedly, I don't know what this bad boy is. This looks like it hooks to the camera or something. And then we have another one. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of research and read the manual on how all of this works. But this box right here, it's like if you have pods, it's the charging box. So you can plug that in. It looks like it showed me I have a full charge as well. And then you also get some various items and gizmos in here. It looks like a little adapter. And then what do we have here? Looks like some charging cables. Got all kinds of little pieces in here. So the more that I do with videoing in my feeble attempt to become a YouTuber, the more bits I'm getting. So this has that cool little fuzzy thing. It looks like a rabbit tail or something that all the cool people seem to use. So now I can be one of those cool people. Or at least act like I know what I'm doing. So this presumably would go on top, I guess, of this guy here. Kind of like would clasp on. So you can look really fancy. Another USB cable. Another USB cable. So that's what you get in the package. I'm clearly going to have to do a bit of a reading to make sure I know what I'm doing. But remember, I had one other item in that Amazon box. The other item was made to inspire. It's the Hollyland omnidirectional lavalier microphone. So I bought their brand because I didn't want to risk anybody saying, well, your lavalier mic is junky even though you have that fancy setup. So I'm going to open this gizmo up and show you what is in here. I'll open up one of them anyways. Similar type of packaging. So you get this guy here, which you actually plug into this guy, which would be clipped to me or whomever. And then this, I assume, communicates to the base station. And then I assume this base station communicates to the GoPro. And then they gave me, in this little bag, it looks like another microphone cover. So a little fuzzy cover where you can take off this guy and pop that one on. Lots of little bits here. Okay, it's Jason. I am back here with my new gizmo that I'm super excited to use. This is going to solve hopefully some of my audio issues. Right now, I'm not using it obviously, so don't judge this video's audio. But this is the Hollyland Lark Max. So it has two microphones, 1 and 2, plus the receiver. And then I have the GoPro 12, which has the media mod. So I have additional spots to plug a mic in. Now, when I bought this, I'm going to be completely honest. I had no idea what I was buying. I just heard it was good. And the reason why I went with the dual one, because I'll have extra juice. If one dies, I can switch to the other mic. Or if I'm doing recording with somebody, we can both have a mic. So I think this will be a good thing for me. Now, you can probably tell by the audio of this video, I'm going to benefit greatly because I'm using the GoPro Max right now to film setting this up on the GoPro 12. Now, this comes with a few things. This is like a pack, like an entire charging brick. It's shown I have full charge, and when you open it up, you can see that the mics pair automatically. But what I did not realize, I thought this was going to hook, this guy was going to hook Bluetooth to the camera. That's not the case. So let's talk about how to set it up. Now, I thought that was the case, and Bluetooth always worries me because sometimes it can get disconnected. It'll be a big pain in the butt when you're filming. This is going to be a little more of a mechanical deployment per se. The first thing you're going to want to do is cut your GoPro on that you're hooking it to. This is, again, the 12. And you're going to use this little cable here to actually hook the receiver up to the camera. So the sync automatically. You don't have to pair the mic with the receiver. It's going to do that automatically. So let's go ahead and take this cable and we plug it in to the back here. And you're going to notice when you do that, if you go into your media mod configuration, you will see out of the gate that the media mod option is NA. You may be able to see that there. As soon as you unplug it, you can change by default, is this going to be front or rear? But it knows right away to override the camera microphone as soon as you plug this in, it says NA. So you are riding completely. There's no configuration you need to do on the camera. You're done. All right? Just double check that it's switched to NA. And now you notice my camera down here is not picking up any audio signal because the mic isn't hooked up. So then, when I move the camera down here a little bit, you're going to pull out your receiver. And you're going to be able to see your output. They recommend putting it right in the middle, which I'm going to do. And then all you do here is you take the end of the cable and you go to the camera input here and you plug it in. As soon as I do this, you're going to see I'm going to start getting audio down here. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. So you can see I'm getting audio down here now when I wasn't getting audio before. And we will pull this bad boy out. And we will press and hold the power button. And it lights up. And then you're going to look at the receiver. And you're going to figure out what one it is connecting to. So just to recap, I have plugged this in. I have plugged it into the receiver. You notice that I'm getting audio flashing on the GoPro below because this mic is hooked and synced to this receiver. This receiver is plugging into the camera. So that's all you have to do. There's not a lot of setup, and I can move this, and I'm going to go ahead and just give you an example real quick. I'm going to prop this camera up right here, and you're going to be able to see at the bottom, hopefully, let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit. I have it hooked up. If you pay attention to the bottom of my camera, that flashing green is the audio. And I'm going to go ahead and leave. And I am actually now standing a little bit in front of the camera. I'm about 6 feet away from the camera. And then I'm going to go ahead and step back here. I am now about 20 feet away from the camera. But you can see that it is still flashing and my audio did not change. Now, so the setup of this is pretty darn easy. The one thing I want to point out, though, and I'm going to keep this rolling here, you end up getting a lot of devices hooked to your camera. So if you're carrying this and doing selfie mode, this is going to be hooked, presumably, like that, or hooked to your, stick that your GoPro is on, but you're getting a lot more oomph because this is basically extra fat that you have with the camera now, and you got to kind of figure out where to put it to make sure that it doesn't create any craziness. It looks like maybe I could slide it in the side over here or something. If that would work, that would be really, it looks like it would go in there even. So there might be some creative ways that I can carry all of this, because it definitely creates, I could do something like that. That's actually not too bad. But the Media Mod has these additional brackets on the left and right, so I'm sure that there's a more efficient way to make all of this work. But again, it's pretty easy, you basically pull your receiver out, you plug it into the camera, you turn it on, you're going to get everything that you need, no issues, right? And you can even see, you can control a little bit on this mic, you can mute it, you can open it up. So like right now, it's flashing, 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 but I just muted everything. So you can actually do things from the receiver standpoint, which is nice. But it's not too difficult to set up, at all, which I absolutely appreciate and love. Now, there's one other thing I want to point out on this mic, which I think is very beneficial. It is still rolling, but I can go ahead, because right now it would be recording to the camera, but you can actually press record here, and it will record the audio directly to this little guy. So you're getting a separate audio. And you can, so I've just plugged this into my computer, and I can go in here and I can actually click and review the recordings audio separately. I can't tell you how many times I did an audio recording or a video and the audio was bad. So I have a WAV file. It doesn't create any craziness. It looks like maybe I could slide it in the side over here or something. If down in there, so we know it looks like go in here even. So there might be some creative. So what you can see here is it recorded, and it will record the audio directly to this little guy. So you're getting a separate audio. I think that's a really good feature for us YouTubers. So am I a fan of the Hollyland Mark? I absolutely am. It comes with different noise canceling devices. The overall thing that you hold isn't that big. You could clip it to you, but I'm going to clip it in my pocket, and then I just run the mic, the lavalier mic, right to where I need to without any issues. And you can see it's definitely going to increase the footprint of what you're carrying for your recordings. But I think it's worth it to get good audio. You obviously wouldn't be able to use this probably in an extreme environment or anything, unless the camera is a little bit farther away from you, because, you know, this isn't, you know, exactly weather resistance. But it works absolutely fantastic. I'm a fan of it. It gives me plenty of adapters and everything I'm going to need, I believe, to really do some pretty amazing videos here. Let me know what you think. If you're an aspiring YouTuber like me, hey, it's Jason. I'm trying, and I hope this video helped you.